A day that started with Chelsea being fined £27 million by UEFA ended with them banking another £15 million for reaching the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. In 3 weeks in the US, Chelsea have made £61 million from this tournament. The best player on the pitch here in Philadelphia was Estevão, the young Palmeiras forward who was playing his last game for the club. He's joining Chelsea. Chelsea signed him last summer for £29 million, but they let him stay on loan at Palmeiras for one more season. Another player who looked very impressive in the second half was João Pedro, Chelsea's new signing from Brighton, who came on as a second half substitute for Liam Delap. There were very emotional scenes at the start of the game during a moment's silence in memory of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva. Pedro Neto, who of course knew Diogo Jota very well, held up a Chelsea shirt with the names of Diogo Jota and Andre Silva on the back. After the game in the Chelsea dressing room, the Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca told his players that they'd won the game for Pedro Neto. Chelsea will now play Fluminense of Brazil in the semi-finals in New York, New Jersey on Tuesday. It's not all good news for Chelsea this evening, though, because captain Reece James was injured in the warm-up, and also Liam Delap and Levi Colwill were both shown yellow cards, which means they'll miss the semi-final.
18 years old, it's not like back in the day. Now they're a bit more open, a bit more confident, you know, I deserve to go to Chelsea. And it's curious to see how his future teammates are gonna, you know, go into the game and be like, okay, he's dangerous, the boy. We need to be careful. And he's a good dribbler. I watched him, he have a lot in his back, a lot of tricks.
But first, Chelsea are through to the semi-finals of the Club World Cup after a 2-1 win over Palmeiras in a game that it's probably fair to say had it all going on.
Yes, brilliant goals. First of all, Chelsea got their first glimpse of their new £60 million striker, João Pedro, who made his debut. And if that wasn't enough, they even got a flavour of their new teenage sensation, Estevão Willian, who scored against Chelsea in his last game for Palmeiras.
Physical, the more rough, and yeah, we know that they're good team, so it's difficult to play against them.
Cole, I have to ask you about Estevão. What exactly did you say to him at the end?
I just said we look forward to seeing you, but he didn't understand a word I said, so it didn't matter.
Can you take us through the goal you scored? Can you take us through the goal you scored?
I just seen a space, I turned, obviously two defenders come, so I took another touch and just passed it in.
Cole, kick-off Costa Rica, Victor Valverde. What made Chelsea stronger in the past few games? We noticed in the beginning, a lot of people were really talking about saying you're not really looking good on the field. What made Chelsea become really stronger now?
I think just getting used to being here, the climate's obviously a big thing, the pitches. So yeah, the more the tournament's gone on, we got better.
What's the main thing you take away from this tournament going into the semi-finals?
That every game's tough, no matter who you play. Obviously everyone's there for a reason, so probably that. The pitch was alright tonight.
Cole, you guys play is this Estevão's shirt?
Yeah.
Cole, what about playing another Brazilian team coming up? How do you guys feel about that one?
Yeah, we played two already now, they're very good teams, so it's going to be another tough game.
Cole, you scored first goal in 8 games for club and country. How was your emotion after letting that one in?
Yeah, I felt good.
Cole, can I ask you about playing together with Estevão? What you saw first hand tonight, first time playing close up together, because he looks quite an exciting player. I think he's quite happy with the rough stuff as well, isn't he? I was watching in the first half.
Yeah, no, he's a top player. He's only young as well. So when he comes to England, people need to give him time to obviously adapt to the culture, the language. He's still only 18 or 19 or something, but you can see he's got amazing quality, and yeah, we look forward to seeing him.
Solhekol, really great first half. Your goal was brilliant. Can you take us through that moment?
Yeah, we've been working on it in training, and when I just seen a space, so I went there.
How proud are you of your team's performance tonight?
Yeah, very proud. They gave everything today, and we got a great result.
What was the messaging at halftime? You knew that Palmeiras was going to come out strong. What was your coach telling you guys to do?
He was just saying keep calm, keep doing lots of passes, and we should be all right.
I saw you talking to Estevão post-match. Obviously bittersweet he scored, but exciting that he's coming to your squad, right?
Yeah, you can see he's a top player, so we're excited for it.
Well, thank you guys so much. Good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
João, congratulations on the win. Overall thoughts of your team's performance tonight?
I think you controlled the game tonight. I think you did very well. In the end, you win. That's it.
How confident are you? Is your team feeling right now?
I think our team showed how comfortable we are. So I think now we need to rest and prepare for the next round.
What's maybe the biggest lesson from the last few matches with your team that you're taking into the semifinal against Fluminense?
I think the Brazilian team take very, very serious the competition. They gonna give their life for the title. So I think you need to be ready for Fluminense next round. I know well them. I know they're gonna give 100%. So I think now I need to rest and to be prepared for the next round.
Thank you so much for your time and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
OK, so Chelsea make it through to the semi-finals, and once again we had a different lineup, a different shape. And I'm going to run through the last 4 games because there have been so many changes. So this was the first game. This was the second one. Loads of changes made throughout. Lavia out, Fernandes coming in, Delap coming in. Chalobah coming in this one. Lavia then came back into the side, and Kunku came into the side. Dewsbury Hall was then in there on the right-hand side for this one. Loads of changes there. Then, in the next game, more changes afoot. Palmer on the left-hand side this time. And then, even just before the game was about to be played against Palmeiras, this was supposed to be the lineup. But Reece James gets an injury in the warm-up, and Andre Santos finally gets that opportunity to play.